Court drama unfolds as 6-year-old Wiley inadvertently exposes Michael's paternity secret. The custody battle between Michael Corinthos and Willow Tate Corinthos has taken a devastating turn when 6-year-old Wiley Corinthos accidentally revealed in court that his father Michael is the biological father of Sasha Corbin's unborn child. This innocent revelation by a child too young to understand the complex adult dynamics has fundamentally altered the custody proceedings, ultimately resulting in judge's decision to award sole custody of both Wiley and Amelia to Willow, while deeming Michael an irresponsible father and fit for primary custody. The accidental discovery and court revelation. The dramatic courtroom moment originated from Wiley's innocent eavesdropping on a private conversation between his parents. At just 6 years old, Wiley lacks the emotional maturity to comprehend the full implications of adult relationships and their consequences. During what should have been a routine custody hearing, the young boy's testimony became the pivotal moment that exposed Michael's carefully guarded secret. When Wiley took the stand, his childlike honesty proved to be Michael's undoing. Children at his age are incapable of deliberate deception, making his testimony particularly credible and devastating. The boy's innocent revelation about Michael being the father of Sasha's baby sent shockwaves through the courtroom, leaving Willow, Drew, and the presiding judge visibly stunned by the unexpected disclosure. The timing of this revelation could not have been worse for Michael, who had been fighting desperately to maintain custody of his children while concealing his affair with Sasha. Michael's attorney had warned him about the consequences of withholding information, but he chose to keep the affair secret, believing it would negatively affect his custody case. This strategic decision ultimately backfired when his own son became the instrument of its exposure. The custody battle context and legal implications. The custody dispute between Michael and Willow had been intensifying for weeks, with both sides employing increasingly aggressive legal strategies. Drew Kane and Rick Lansing had been working to frame Michael as an absent father who abandoned his children. Their legal team had been building a case around Michael's extended absence in Germany for medical treatment, arguing that he prioritized his own recovery over his parental responsibilities. Michael's return to Port Charles had initially strengthened his position, as it became difficult to portray him as an absentee father when he was actively fighting for his children. However, the paternity revelation completely undermined his moral authority and credibility before the court. The judge expressed deep concern about Michael's judgment, stating that his affair with Sasha, particularly resulting in the conception of another child while still married to Willow, called into question his ability to provide a stable environment for his existing children. The legal ramifications extended beyond mere infidelity. The court viewed Michael's concealment of the pregnancy as evidence of a pattern of deception and poor judgment. Rick Lansing had strategically subpoenaed Sasha to testify, sensing there might be hidden connections that could benefit Willow's case. This legal maneuvering proved prescient when Wiley's testimony exposed the very secret Rick suspected existed. The emotional devastation and family impact. Willow's reaction to learning about Michael's affair and the pregnancy was a mixture of betrayal, shock, and vindication. Having discovered Michael's infidelity through the most public and humiliating venue possible, Willow experienced the double trauma of personal betrayal and public embarrassment. The revelation came at a time when she was already struggling with her own guilt over her relationship with Drew, making Michael's deception feel like a particularly cruel twist of fate. For Michael, the courtroom exposure represented the collapse of everything he had worked to rebuild. After months of recovering from severe burns and fighting to regain his place in his children's lives, he watched helplessly as his own son's innocent words destroyed his case. The irony was particularly bitter. Michael had been protecting Sasha by allowing Jason Morgan to pose as the baby's father, yet this very attempt at discretion became evidence of his dishonesty. The impact on Wiley himself cannot be understated. At 6 years old, he became an unwitting catalyst for his family's destruction, thrust into adult conflicts far beyond his comprehension. The child who simply wanted to share what he had overheard found himself at the center of a legal and emotional hurricane that would reshape his living situation and family dynamics. Jason's failed protection scheme. Throughout this ordeal, Jason Morgan had been serving as a protective buffer, claiming paternity of Sasha's child to shield Michael from exactly this type of exposure. This elaborate deception was designed to prevent the pregnancy from being used as ammunition in the custody battle. However, Jason's loyalty and sacrifice proved insufficient against the innocent honesty of a 6-year-old child. The failure of this protection scheme highlighted the inherent instability of building legal strategies on deception. While Jason's intentions were noble, the conspiracy required maintaining lies across multiple fronts, making it vulnerable to unexpected revelations. Wiley's accidental disclosure demonstrated how even the most careful cover-ups can unravel through unforeseen circumstances. The judge's final decision and its consequences. Faced with incontrovertible evidence of Michael's deception and poor judgment, the judge rendered a swift and severe decision. The court determined that Michael's pattern of dishonesty, combined with his affair resulting in another pregnancy, demonstrated unfitness for primary custody. The judge's concerns centered not just on the infidelity itself, but on Michael's willingness to maintain elaborate deceptions while seeking custody of his children. Willow was awarded sole custody of both Wiley and Amelia, with Michael relegated to limited visitation rights. This decision represented a complete reversal of fortune for Michael, who had entered the proceedings confident in his legal position. The judge's ruling emphasized that children's welfare must take precedence over parental rights when a parent demonstrates questionable judgment and dishonesty. The custody award to Willow, despite her own relationship with Drew, reflected the court's view that Michael's deception was more egregious than Willow's acknowledged affair. The transparency of Willow's relationship with Drew contrasted sharply with Michael's elaborate cover-up involving Jason and Sasha. Next, we will dive deep into the whirlwind of emotions and shocking revelations surrounding Dante Falconeri and Lulu Spencer on ABC General Hospital. Their lives, once intertwined in a profound love story, have taken dramatic twists and turns that have left fans on the edge of their seats. From Lulu's miraculous awakening from a years-long coma to the uncovering of hidden secrets from Dante's past, their journey is a roller coaster of heartbreak, hope, and unresolved passion. Join us as we explore the intricate layers of their relationship, the impact of new casting dynamics, and the tantalizing possibilities that lie ahead for these beloved characters in Port Charles. A shocking return and unsettling revelations. The saga of Dante and Lulu took a monumental turn when Lulu Spencer emerged from a coma that had kept her sidelined for years. Her return to consciousness was nothing short of a miracle, but it came with a storm of interference in Dante's already tumultuous life. Lulu, portrayed by the talented Alexa Havins since November 2024, wasted no time in stirring the pot by delving into Dante's past with Brooklyn Quartermain. Her investigation unearthed a staggering secret. Dante and Brooklyn had a child together during their teenage years, a revelation that neither Dante nor many in Port Charles saw coming. This bombshell has added a layer of complexity to Dante's world, as he grapples with the implications of a child he never knew existed, now potentially grown and woven into the fabric of the town's intricate relationships. Could this child, perhaps under a different name, already be a part of their lives without anyone realizing it? The mystery deepens as Lulu's relentless pursuit of truth threatens to unravel even more hidden chapters from the past. A collision of grief and joy. Dante Falconeri, played with raw intensity by Dominic Zamprogna, is navigating an emotional minefield. The joy of Lulu's awakening is cruelly juxtaposed with the devastating loss of Sam McCall, whose death has left an indelible void in his heart. This duality of emotions, elation at seeing Lulu alive and anguish over Sam's tragic end, has painted Dante as a man torn between past love and present sorrow. The weight of these events has forced him to confront feelings long buried, including lingering affection for Lulu. In a poignant moment shared between the two, they acknowledged the sparks that still flicker between them, yet both agreed the timing for rekindling their romance is far from ideal. Dante's grief over Sam is still fresh, and the added strain of Lulu's meddling in his personal affairs has created a rift, even as their hearts seem to pull them closer. Their interactions are charged with unspoken longing, leaving viewers wondering if they can ever find their way back to each other amidst such profound loss and newfound chaos. A secret child and shattered trust. The revelation of a child shared with Brooklyn has sent shockwaves through Dante's life, and Lulu's role in bringing this secret to light has ignited a firestorm of anger. Dante feels betrayed, not only by the hidden truth of his past but also by Lulu's decision to dig into matters he wasn't ready to face. This child, conceived in the haze of youthful indiscretion, represents a part of Dante's identity he never had the chance to embrace. The questions swirl: where is this child now? Were they raised by another family in Port Charles, or do they linger on the outskirts of town, unaware of their true lineage? Lulu's determination to uncover every detail, while perhaps well-intentioned, has painted her as an instigator in Dante's eyes. Their confrontations are laced with frustration, as Dante struggles to reconcile his feelings for Lulu with the resentment her actions have stirred. This conflict promises to be a central thread in their evolving story, as trust is a cornerstone of their bond must be rebuilt from the ground up. A new dynamic, chemistry in the spotlight. With Alexa Havens stepping into the role of Lulu, the dynamic between her and Zamprogna has become a focal point for fans. Zamprogna, who previously shared the screen with Julie Marie Berman and M. Rylan as Lulu, has expressed genuine enthusiasm for working alongside Havens. In a heartfelt interview with Soap Opera Digest, he described her as a phenomenal actor and so great to work with, highlighting the depth and authenticity she brings to Lulu's character. Havens' portrayal is imbued with a nuanced passion that Zamprogna finds inspiring, noting that her subtle yet powerful acting style fuels his own performance. Their on-screen connection feels effortless, as if the devastating explosion at the floating rib in November 2020 which left Lulu comatose never occurred. Zamprogna revealed that their chemistry was instantaneous, stating, "I felt, pretty much from day one, that there's just a natural chemistry between us. This seamless bond is palpable to viewers, who are captivated by how Havens and Zamprogna bring a fresh yet familiar energy to the iconic pairing of Dante and Lulu. Navigating love amidst complications. Despite the undeniable chemistry, the path forward for Dante and Lulu is fraught with obstacles. Zamprogna elaborated on the complexity of their relationship, noting that while their love for each other remains, external factors like Sam's death and the upheaval caused by the revelation of Dante's child with Brooklyn, often referred to as the Joe Mess in fan circles, shave muddled their emotions. He humorously admitted that their natural connection is so strong that they almost have to really try not to play into it during scenes, underscoring the challenge of portraying characters who love each other deeply yet must hold back due to circumstance. This tension is a goldmine for storytelling, as every glance and hesitant touch between Dante and Lulu speaks volumes about their unspoken desires. The audience is left yearning for resolution, rooting for a reunion while understanding the intricate web of grief, anger, and past mistakes that stands in their way. The road ahead, hope or heartbreak. As we look to the future of Dante and Lulu on ABC General Hospital, one thing is certain, their story is far from over. The chemistry between Zamprogna and Havens promises to keep viewers hooked, as each episode peels back another layer of their complicated history. Will Dante come to terms with Lulu's role in exposing his past with Brooklyn, or will resentment continue to fester between them? Can they navigate the shadow of Sam's death to find solace in each other once more, or will new challenges perhaps involving the mysterious child drive them further apart? There's also the intriguing possibility that this unknown offspring could emerge as a key player in Port Charles, bringing with them a host of new conflicts and connections. Imagine a young adult, unaware of their true parentage, crossing paths with Dante and Brooklyn, only to discover a lineage tied to two of the town's most prominent families. Such a twist could redefine relationships across the board, adding even more stakes to Dante and Lulu's already fraught journey. A timeless bond in Port Charles. In the unpredictable world of General Hospital, Dante and Lulu stand as a testament to the enduring power of love, even when battered by tragedy and time. Their story, reinvigorated by Havens' compelling portrayal and Zamprogna's seasoned performance, continues to captivate fans with its blend of nostalgia and fresh drama. As they wrestle with past secrets, present pain, and the ever-present pull of their shared history, we can't help but hold out hope for a future where they might reclaim the happiness they once knew. Whether that future holds reconciliation or further heartbreak, one thing remains clear: Dante and Lulu's saga is a cornerstone of Port Charles, a narrative thread that weaves through the town's tapestry with undeniable impact. Stay tuned to ABC General Hospital as we watch their journey unfold, filled with surprises, emotion, and the timeless allure of a love that refuses to fade. Next, we will uncover the puzzling absences and missed opportunities at this year's unforgettable Nurses' Ball in Port Charles. While the annual event dazzled with glamorous gowns, heartfelt performances, and unexpected drama, the absence of several key residents left fans scratching their heads and yearning for what could have been. From the notable no-shows of the Spencer family to surprising skips by other prominent figures, we're diving deep into the reasons or lack thereof behind their absence, speculating on hidden motives, and imagining the magic that might have unfolded had these beloved characters graced the red carpet. Let's explore the empty spaces at the Nurses' Ball and what they mean for the future of our favorite Port Charles stories. The Spencer spotlight, Lulu shines, but where are Lucky and Laura? The Nurses' Ball is always a night where the Spencer family leaves an indelible mark, and this year, Lulu Spencer did not disappoint with a presence that captivated the crowd. Her stunning ensemble and commanding charisma reminded everyone why she's a cornerstone of Port Charles society. However, the glaring absence of two pivotal family members Lucky Spencer and Mayor Laura Collins cast a shadow over the Spencer legacy at the event. Laura's absence might be partially excused. Rumors swirl that she opted to stay home with young Ace while Kevin was away on an extended visit to Fairmont Crest, handling urgent psychiatric consultations. But even so, couldn't she have arranged for a trusted sitter to attend such a significant town event, especially given her role as mayor? Her absence left a void in the night's political and social gravitas, as attendees missed her signature warmth and eloquent speeches. As for Lucky, his no-show is far more perplexing. Sources close to the family suggest he's been wrestling with personal demons and unresolved issues from his past. But skipping the Nurses' Ball, an event tied so deeply to Spencer family history, feels like a missed chance to reconnect with his roots. Could there be a deeper rift or a secret keeping him away from the spotlight? Fans are buzzing with theories, from a hidden health crisis to a possible clandestine mission tied to his adventurous past. Lucky and Elizabeth, a missed moment for nostalgia. Perhaps the most heartbreaking absence was the joint no-show of Lucky Spencer and Elizabeth Weber, a duo whose romantic history as the beloved LL2 still holds a special place in the hearts of longtime General Hospital fans. While Elizabeth was sidelined due to a recent injury possibly sustained during a chaotic incident at the hospital, Lucky's decision to skip the ball entirely rather than support her in person raises eyebrows. Instead, it was Lucas Jones who stayed by Elizabeth's side, the two opting for a cozy night watching the event's live broadcast on TV. Lucas, who has been nursing a long-distance crush on a charming doctor named Marco from Miami, could have seized the opportunity to invite Marco as his date, turning heads at the ball with a new romance. Instead, his loyalty to Elizabeth kept him away, leaving fans wondering if this friendship might blossom into something more under the right circumstances. More poignantly, Lucky and Elizabeth missing the chance to recreate one of their iconic Nurses' Ball performances from years past felt like a punch to the gut for OG viewers. Imagine the roar of the crowd if they had taken the stage together, reviving a classic act with updated flair, perhaps a romantic duet or a playful skit, melting hearts and rekindling nostalgia. Their absence robbed the night of a potential highlight, leaving a bittersweet taste as fans dream of what might have been. Ava Jerome, a glamorous absence barely noticed. Ava Jerome's return to wealth and influence in Port Charles has been a hot topic, yet her absence from the Nurses' Ball was a surprising twist for many who expected her to make a grand entrance. Known for her flair for drama and impeccable style, Ava could have owned the night, strutting in on the arm of Rick Lansing, her on-again, off-again ally with a knack for stirring up trouble. In past years, Ava even took to the stage for a memorable performance that left the audience in awe, blending sultry charm with raw talent. This year, however, her decision to steer clear of the event went largely unnoticed amid the flurry of other storylines unfolding at the ball. Whispers suggest Ava might have chosen to lay low due to a brewing conflict with a rival gallery owner, or perhaps she's plotting a business move that requires discretion over public appearances. Some speculate she spent the evening entertaining a mysterious out-of-town guest at her lavish penthouse, prioritizing private power plays over the glitz of the Nurses' Ball. Whatever the reason, her absence left a small but curious gap in the night's roster of larger-than-life characters, making us wonder if she's saving her next big splash for a more personal stage. Brennan and Carly, a missed romantic opportunity. Another eyebrow-raising absence was that of Brennan, whose pride in winning over Carly Spencer should have made him eager to show her off at the Nurses' Ball. Brennan, with his smooth confidence and strategic charm, seemed like the perfect candidate to sweep Carly onto the dance floor, making a public statement about their blossoming relationship. Instead, he was nowhere to be seen, missing a golden opportunity to cement their status as Port Charles' newest power couple. Carly, for her part, attended the event solo, radiating elegance as she captured precious memories with her daughter Jocelyn and shared a tense but civil moment with Sonny Corinthos, her ex-husband. Her solo appearance sparked speculation about the state of her bond with Brennan. Could there be trouble in paradise already? Or was his absence tied to a covert operation given his enigmatic background with the WSB? Perhaps Brennan was detained by an urgent international crisis, leaving Carly to navigate the ball's social maze on her own. Fans couldn't help but imagine the electric chemistry that might have sparked if Brennan had been there, whirling Carly under the chandeliers or exchanging pointed banter with Sonny across the room. His absence left Carly's storyline at the event feeling incomplete, a tantalizing what-if for viewers to mull over. The ripple effects of empty seats. The Nurses' Ball, while a resounding success in many ways, felt subtly incomplete without these key players in attendance. Each absence, whether due to personal choices, hidden agendas, or unforeseen circumstances, created a ripple effect, altering the night's dynamic and leaving fans hungry for answers. Lucky and Laura's missing Spencer energy dimmed the family's usual spotlight, while Lucky and Elizabeth's joint no-show erased a chance for heartwarming nostalgia that could have been a highlight of the evening. Ava's understated absence hinted at larger schemes brewing behind closed doors, and Brennan's failure to escort Carly left her storyline at the ball tinged with unanswered questions about their relationship's future. These empty seats at the Metro Court weren't just missed faces, they were missed stories, missed connections, and missed moments that could have elevated the Nurses' Ball to even greater heights. Could these absences foreshadow major plot twists in the coming weeks? Perhaps Lucky's distance signals a dramatic return with shocking news, or Ava's quiet night hints at a bombshell reveal that will shake Port Charles to its core. Looking ahead, will they return to the dance? As we reflect on this year's Nurses' Ball, the absences of Lucky, Laura, Ava, Brennan, and others linger as unresolved mysteries in the tapestry of Port Charles. Will next year's event see these characters reclaim their rightful places among the glittering crowd, or are their absences a sign of deeper shifts in their personal journeys? Imagine a future Nurses' Ball where Lucky and Elizabeth reunite on stage, Laura delivers an inspiring speech as mayor, Ava makes a jaw-dropping entrance with Rick, and Brennan and Carly steal the show as a united front. The possibilities are endless, and the anticipation for their return or for the secrets behind their no-shows to be revealed will keep fans glued to General Hospital in the months ahead. For now, we can only speculate on what kept them away and dream of the magic they might bring when they step back into the Nurses' Ball spotlight. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Nurses' Ball's mysterious absences. Stick with ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel for more updates, insider theories, and all the latest drama from Port Charles. What do you think kept these characters away? And what are you hoping to see from them next? Share your thoughts in the comments, and we'll catch up with you in our next exciting update.